This is so beautiful. I created it. I created this tree.
Tell me about that. You created that tree.
I made it. I made it myself. So proud.
How did you make this?
With love. I want there to be more trees down in the valley where the others are, so they can enjoy it too.
Amazing.
And feel so good when they're next to it or with it. It is very happy to provide this service. Very pleased to be, to exist.
Tell me more about yourself.
I am very powerful. A very powerful being in charge of all of what I see, all that I have created. With love, beauty, caring. Those are with me. They are creators too, but not at the same level.
Tell me more
They
about
look
that.
to me for guidance, and I provide it, really. I teach them how to create, how to bring the molecules together and form them into material form.
Wow.
Anything that they can think of. Thoughts can be manipulated through energy to make matter, to form.
How do you do that?
Through thought, intention, will, love. Love of creation. Love coming through source, highest source. Coming down to specific points that are joined to form matter.
Why are the points joined to form matter?
In order to create. That is the function. Creation, the experience of it. To know, to learn, to be, to expand creation. To allow.
Tell me more about yourself. So you're the teacher of some of these other creators. What is that like for you?
I am the master. I am the sage. I am the highest level being, directly from source, guiding, teaching, indicating, allowing others to grow, to form themselves, to expand their knowledge. They are my creations as well.
Oh, that's beautiful. Tell me more about that.
They were created to come into this dimension.
Why?
To be, to exist, to flow, the energy must flow.
How would it
Flow into beautiful, loving, amazing creations that are endless. It is amazing. It is so much fun. It's fun. It's and to teach others and to have them learn it and follow through and create of their own. They're like my young ones, my babies almost. But they are their own beings. I am so proud. Oh, so proud.
tell me more about yourself? How would you describe yourself there?
I am from the beginning. There's a beginning
Tell me about this
of
beginning.
creation of matter, but I am from before the beginning.
Tell me about that. I want to know about before the beginning.
Energy. Just energy. Energy looking. Energy finding. Energy forming. Energy being. Existing. In all forms. In all ways. In all imaginings. Expanding and expanding. Creating worlds. Creating. It feels like magic. Magical. Best word for human form to understand.
So how, like, looking and searching for all these energies, that's what it was like?
Many worlds. You would say universes. You would say galaxies within universe. Galaxies, planets, groups of planets, and then planets, and then planets, and then the beings in the planets, and then. But there are others. There are other creations, not understood by this mind right now. Not understood, but known, well known of this mind, but unable to articulate in this language, words,
And
insufficient.
Are these other beings in the beginning, in the very beginning? Is that what you mean? Or they're just
There is no beginning. It always is. It just is. What is beginning is worlds, different worlds beginning. But always existence is existence. It is. It just is.
Tell me about your very beginnings. Did you have a very beginning, or did you always just exist, or how?
I always exist. I am energy. I am energy.
I see.
Very, very, very high, incomprehensible. Incomprehensible chemical reaction. Very incomprehensible for this mind
Okay.
at this time,
So in the
this level.
so in the very beginning of this world, there was just energy, you were saying. What was that like for you?
Free, expansive, all. No borders, no barriers. Just me. Mind, thoughts, energy, thought forms, thought thinking. No physical, no physical, no body at all. None.
What were you feeling or thinking when this world was created?
Possibilities.
Tell me about that.
Possibilities. Endless. Endless. Just create here, create there, create there. Create creators. Create others who will create. Teach others to create. Guide them. Form them and guide them. And then enjoy their evolution and their continuous becoming. Very proud. Very proud. Amazing.
So how does it make you feel?
My purpose. That is my purpose. That is who I am.
What about sadness and things like that? Does that affect you in any way or no?
That is a lower form of energy, not existing at this level.
Oh, okay.
No.
Tell me about
Curiosity, inventiveness, imaginings, and mostly love. Love. Create with love. Create with love. Love of creation, of beingness.
Tell me about that. What
Loving
kind of things do you create?
worlds.
And do you create them all the same or do you have different?
Oh, very different. Very different.
Why do you
Endless.
How do you come up with the worlds?
What hasn't been done before. Thinking of new ways. Go to the council of creators. We unite and we use our powers very, very high level. Infinite. You would call them powers.
Where do these powers come from? Is it
Source.
Tell me about that. Do you have to go
We
through
are source.
Oh.
We are it. We are source differentiating into creators. The 7 creators.
Tell me about yourselves. What
There
do
are
you
7
know?
of us.
You have
I am 3.
You are 3.
I am 3.
And do you have a
I
specific,
am, yes, I
specific
am
way?
in charge of this universe, this sector of universe.
Why are you number 3?
3 corresponds with the 3, number 3. Why am I number 3? I just am.
Okay.
That is the way to explain at this level this sector of universes that distill into this galaxy, this solar system, this earth, this humanity.
Tell me about your sector.
Experiencing many levels of consciousness. At this level, for this context, for this conversation, experiencing duality. That is the creation of duality. At this level, this area is duality. Others come here to learn, to experience, to progress, to evolve into higher existences by experiencing duality, by learning and expanding their souls. Souls come here to expand as much as they can for growth, for knowledge, for being, to be.
How do the souls expand?
By learning more and more and more. Beings have been created to assist other beings. High beings.
Tell me about these beings. And who created them?
The creators that Source created. The creators, and then the creators created this very high level beings. Sometimes not part of this area. Different dimensions. They are in different dimensions.
What do they
where
do?
they are just energy. But coming down to the lower energies, high level beings, lower energies would be like, example, Metatron, creator energy, creating, the geometrics, the mathematical forms of solidity, material, solid, form, and assisting beings in their learning, in their creation, in their expansion, in their evolution, to eventually meld again into source. Source expanding itself through this process.
Wow. And these other creator beings, how do you feel about them? And do you each have your own specific role?
They are my buddies. Good word. That's a funny word. That's so funny humor. Buddies, brothers, sisters, my co-workers.
How would you describe them?
Oh, extremely powerful. No way to describe in this language. Very powerful. Closest that would come to it would be nuclear. That is just a small imagining of a description, like nuclear force, nuclear explosion type energy, but much more than that. Very powerful. From your terms.
And do you ever get together to talk about things or no?
Yes.
What is that like?
We are the seven. Number 4, or what would be the one next to me. Number 4 is my closest. And we are friends. Such a little, but it serves the purpose. The word serves the purpose, friend. Yes, we are fun. We're fun. We have fun, laughter, enjoyment, high energies. These are high energies. Happy laughter, joking. Yeah, we see what worked, what didn't work. We try to correct anything that is not of love. When it reaches a certain point where it's not sustainable anymore for growth.
Tell me about that.
Then special beings are sent to oversee and to basically control the situation. Because there is free will at this level. Free will. All is allowed. All is allowed, but not destruction at an indiscriminate level or at a level without purpose. Or lower purposes, lower where it has gone on too long to expand any longer. It must be, unfortunately, contained and restructured, and love brought back in.
Wow.
To oversee and elevate the energies. Left to their own devices, some beings low, 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 continue to go low into the worlds of negativity and beyond. As in, since there is duality, such as is above, then there is below, way below. This is a part of existence, a part of creation in this sector. In order to have one, must have the other. For it to be dual, equal, must balance creation. If it goes too low, must elevate. And if it's high, then a new area is created to continue from there. That is what's happening to the earth right now. This is the ascension.
Tell me more about that.
The ascension that is happening at this time is the moving towards, yes, you call it a new world. We are moving towards it. It is manifesting.
What else do you notice about this?
Many have been called to come and assist from the very highest levels, to come and assist with this transition, if you will, into the higher levels. For this earth, this planet, this beautiful planet, our creation. It's amazing. It's amazing. Water. Water. What an amazing creation. Water. And from the water, the beings that must have the water to exist, and on and on and on. It just keeps going. Oh, so proud.
Wow. Where's the earth moving to? What happens?
To a higher dimension, higher level.
What is
faster, faster energy, faster frequency, faster. Energies of goodness, of love, of caring. Love is high, very, very high energy. Has served its purpose at this level. Time to move on. Many eons at this level. Time to move on. It will move on very slowly. A split will occur. Part of it will need to remain in order to transmute the very lowest energies into the higher energies. It's a process. It's a process. It will take, I guess we can say, time. No, it doesn't exist, but it's a process. It's all occurring at once, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happens at once. Everything, all the dimensions, it's all happening at once. It's too ethereal to distill into language. A lot of this information is. It is a careful choosing of words through this medium in order to transfer this information.
Wow.
It is not completely possible at this time because the understanding is not at the level open enough to receive it.
I see. And what does the earth look like in the other dimension? How is it different from the one it's on?
Other beings living in a sustainable environment, more care and love towards each other, towards other beings, towards everything around them, and eventually to transition into light forms, light energy beings, light beings. The light is the very high energy that all are on earth. We are light, created by light, by source. All little pieces of source, teeny pieces of source that is dispersed into souls, then many, many, many little portions of one soul dispersing and existing all at once. But we are all come from the same place. That's why we are one. We are all connected. We are the all.
Wow, beautiful.
The source. That is us.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And so you can see the earth going through process.
Others might. Some need to remain for assistance. They are to assist those that have been trapped in these very low energies for a very long periods of time.
Why have they been trapped?
They liked it. They enjoyed it. They liked the living of it, the being of it.
Tell me about that.
And they forgot who they are. Forgot their source. They've become so disconnected that they need help to evolve out of it.
Oh.
And that will take some time.
And how does that work?
I am speaking of humanity. Of humanity as a whole.
How does that work to help them evolve out of that?
Through consciousness, through guidance, through example, through love, through goodness, through compassion, through caring.
And you were saying before,
empathy.
And what? Empathy? And you were saying
to understand.
And these beings that come help and assist, tell me about them.
Oh, they come from high worlds, high level worlds. They answered the call. They answered.
What do they do?
For their own evolution, they've agreed to come down to this level. Very difficult for them, very difficult. And be the light, the guiding light for others. And to teach by example and by just bringing their energy here.
Oh.
By having the energy exist at this level and expanding.
Oh.
Some don't know where the others are. They have been sent to different areas of the planet to work, to use the word, to work. This is all figurative speech, to work as energy beacons to bring the light in from within. Some have been here for several incarnations, anchoring the light, the energy in to hold the matter of the planet and pull it to the next level.
Wow. Amazing.
Yes.
How do they know that they are those?
They don't know. Many have asked to have amnesia form. No, they don't know. To be able to function, to be able to function at this level. Can't function here if they know who they are.
Right.
They know what they are.
But
their soul knows, their soul's mission. Their soul, a piece of their soul, because the rest of it is where they are from.
What about Anna's soul? Can you tell me more about her soul?
Very high level, extremely high level, incomprehensible, high level. Clear channel from source, from the creators. Very clear channel. Existing mainly in very high level world where all is energy, all is love, all is goodness, all is peace.
Can you tell me about the world she usually spends time in? What is this world like? You said it's all energy.
So my family, miss them. They're not allowed to contact me.
Why? Why are they not allowed to contact
Because
her?
I will suffer if I see. I know if I want to go back. This is hard. I have a mission, and I know what I am to do. I am a beacon. I am one of the beacons of light.
What is Anna's mission in this lifetime? Why did she come to Earth?
I am light to spread and ground the light, the energy of ascension.
Oh, how does she do that? Tell me about that.
Love, healing, caring, beauty, love for the creation, her creation, as a very high level being, creation coming to assist in the elevation of the planet, assist in my own creation.
Wow, amazing. She was curious why she has such an affinity for Atlantis or Lemuria.
Beginnings of existence on this planet. The experiments done to create beings able to live at this level, different forms of matter, the putting in of souls into the matter to create beings able to survive on this level, on this planet. I am one of the creators. I am those that sent others, were sent by me.
Wow. And tell me about
to populate this earth, beginning with what is commonly known as Lemur. Not always Lemuria. Another word. Sound Lemur. Access. It didn't have a name. It was just creation coming down to this level, to this planet, to form beings able to live and grow and function and expand at this level, the level of duality.
what was it like in the
One of the master creators and master teachers of Lemuria. That is I. Master teacher.
Tell me about what that was like. What was it like when she was the master teacher of Lemuria?
Too high level. Wanted to go down into the matter, into a being, living being in and on Earth dimension. So eventually I became one of the prophets, teachers.
Tell me about that experience. What was it like to be a prophet, a teacher there?
Not easy. Very low level.
Tell me about that.
Too primitive, not understanding. Had to manipulate their energy. Sent other beings to blend with, sent higher level beings that volunteered at the soul level to come in, to blend with the physical beings already existing on planet, on area of what is now water, what is now present day Pacific area of Earth.
And tell me more about that life. What was it like to be primitive, and what did she look like then?
I was not one of them. I sent.
Oh, okay.
I sent others, cared for them, assisted them many Many perished.
Why?
Not quite right. Not quite functioning. Not, oh, very sad and troubling. But it can be done. It can be done. It will be done. It's able to be done. Keep trying. Keep trying. Blending with higher levels of intelligence and of energy. And humanity can be, it will be, and it was. It, yes. Formed. Created. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. Through many trials and unfortunately much suffering due to the duality of the level not always seen from the creators. Free will must take part in all of this.
Why?
That was the whole reason for Earth. What would they do? What would they come up with on their own? What would be their choices? What would be their decisions? Let's see. Give them a chance. Let's find out. Let's observe. Let's allow. Let's just allow. That is our job. To allow, observe. If it gets to the level of self-destruction, if they get to the lower level of existence in the duality, and there's a possibility of massive destruction, then they must be eliminated, and we begin again. And we begin again. And we begin again. Many. Those that were able to continue even after the destruction had to begin from a very lower level. Very primitive, very lower, very primitive. Begin again.
Why did they have to start at such a low level?
To try again, to see if the correct choices would be made for their survival overall. Assist them to make the correct higher level choices on their own. Sentient beings, sentient soul, on their own. But we did send prophets, teachers, masters.
Where did they come from?
They came from other worlds where they had the knowledge. They had been through same scenarios.
Oh.
They came to assist and to teach, and that is to help their own evolution. Help their own evolution. Some considered themselves gods over the primitive ones that they were supposed to assist. Not good. But free will, again, we must allow, see what happens.
What happens if one of the prophets feels like they are God and they assert their free will over the ones they're there to assist? What happens then?
A balance must be maintained. It is law. it is how it needs to be. In other terms, there are karmic, using your word, karmic.
Mm-hmm.
Karmic, karma is balancing. There is a balancing to where these beings who have overreached or used their power for negative purposes or lower purposes or self purposes, greed, lower emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Their soul must be balanced. So they will incarnate in other worlds and must deal with what you would say consequences.
Oh, wow.
In order to balance. Yes. Where they would not be gods. And they will know what it would be like to be treated as they treated others to balance.
What does it look like happened with Atlantis?
Greed. Greed. No love for other beings. Create indiscriminately. Other souls. Slaves. Misery. No. Not allowed. Not allowed. Left to continue hoping for the correct choices to be made. The realizations of what was being done, but the greed.
What sort of things were
Greed.
tried to help?
They like to be gods. They want to be a god. They want the power. The power. They have the knowledge and they have the power, and they abuse it.
Hmm. What kind of interventions did?
Selfish.
What sort of things did the creators try with the interventions?
Bringing in higher level souls, providing the ones there with tools, intuition,
How did you do
healing,
that? How did you provide
crystals, very powerful. Tools. Crystals are beings coming from a very high level world, manifested into form, bringing down information, key information for the growth of beings here, trying to make their way at this level.
What do you mean they're beings from other worlds? Crystals are
sentient beings from other worlds, very different than known and understandable from the mentality of third, fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension. They're very high level beings, these crystals. They seem like not much here, but they are concentrated forms of information and energy and light. They are light beings. That's why, especially the transparent iridescent ones, piezoelectric properties of crystals. Those are the energies that are so very powerful, coming from other dimensions, other worlds, concentrated into these beings we here on earth are called the crystals, crystal worlds, the mineral world existing here.
What makes one crystal more powerful? You said that there were some powerful tools or some powerful crystals. Why were these crystals more powerful?
Generally, the lighter crystals, the more powerful. Not all. What makes them powerful is their matrix, their the way they were created, their interrelated properties. Separately, this has not been discovered yet on Earth by the scientists. Properties, different properties coming together as one being, as the one crystal, magnifies their individual properties into amazing potential and ability to store information that once accessed will bring enlightenment in the form of knowing of about other worlds to those here on Earth.
Tell me about that.
That is why they are used in so many different ways. Computers, watches, all these. This is just very basic use of their amazing properties.
What is the most highest level to use a crystal?
I was a crystal master teacher in Atlantis.
Tell me about that.
I taught others how to use these being tools as tools with their consent always. They were so happy and proud to assist us in our own development. So I was tall, white hair, long robes, long fingers. Iridescence. I taught others who had the affinity. I would choose them that wanted to learn. Not everyone could. Not everyone had the affinity. I couldn't help that.
What did you teach them? The ones that did.
How to work with their friends, the crystals, for their friends.
What did you teach?
For healing,
How do you
for
heal?
knowledge, for expansion, for assistance to others in their growth and evolution, for perpetuating life on Earth, extending life. This all can be done easily with crystals.
How? Tell me about that.
It is a complicated, intricate process, not understandable at this time.
Oh, okay.
Unable to explain at this time.
Okay. And so you taught them, and You showed them the different properties of the crystals?
Correct.
Anything?
The crystals showed themselves. They just showed themselves. All I had to do was ask, will you show them your property? And they would usually say yes, depending on the soul that was learning. If they felt that they were at the level where they would understand the information. I was more of not a guide, more of kind of bringing them together to perform their function, their purpose. The crystals wanted to give the information. The humans wanted the information. So I brought them together because I had the ability and the knowledge to understand both.
I see.
Bring them together.
Wow.
For their purpose and the evolution of the crystals as well as the evolution of the humans.
Tell me about the evolution of crystals.
What a great creation that has been. The crystals. That's far, far away from Earth they come from. Big, big decision to come here. They're very ancient and they last. They live. They've lived here for eons and they love this Earth. They love Earth. That's why they're in the Earth. That's why they like to be there, inside the Earth. That is their happy place.
Do they ever get upset?
No. They're about love. They get sad
Why?
if they're not used for their potential, for their purpose. But they wait because they know that it will come. It will come. They are ancient beings that have a very, very, very long lifespan. I have to go to.
Oh, it's fine. Just use the bathroom, and when you come back, you can go even deeper, and it'll be very, very clear.
Oh, wow.
Tell me more. So what do you notice now?
The world is not ready to receive this certain types of information. Not yet.
Why?
The consciousness is not open enough.
Oh.
Open mind. The grid around the planet is dissolving. Grid constructed to maintain the Earth at a lower level to be utilized by beings of higher technological advancement. That grid is being slowly eliminated by higher powers and through the consciousness of the beings inside the planet itself, with the assistance of those that have come in, incarnated, to elevate the planet from within as well, connecting with those on the outside. Ascension is imminent.
Amazing. Wonderful. Let me speak directly with Anna's higher self now, please. Do I have permission to speak directly to her higher self? Thank you. Can you do a scan of her body and tell me how her body is looking?
Pain in her heart.
Why? What is the very root?
Daughters. Hurt she might have caused. Unbearable for her to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt. Daughter's not so. She's afraid. She's afraid. The daughters. She hurt her daughter somehow. She didn't.
Why is she having an issue with her daughters? What is the very root cause of this?
Their evolution. Their growth. Their realization of their powerful mother.
Tell me about that.
Very powerful mother. They know at a deep unconscious level who and what their mother is coming here to this time space.
Oh, that's interesting.
They want to be like her. They want to continue like her. They are high-level souls, but not as high. They want to discover themselves. They will never be as high as their mother. They know this. They don't like it.
Why?
They will have to come to the acceptance of that. That's just their way. That's just the way.
What advice do you want to give Anna as to how she can foster a relationship with them? Or what do you want to tell her about the fact that she's having trouble with them, and especially the one that she's estranged from?
Love, understanding, let go, let them be. Let them be. Free will, their choice.
When you said let them be, what do you mean exactly? What do you want her to do?
Accept everything about them. Everything. Whether agree or don't agree, accept everything. Do not try to change anything. Do not try to guide. Do not try to inform. Nothing. They will ask. They will ask when they're ready. When they have come to terms with who they are, who you are, who you are, and how they came through to this existence through such a powerful being. They are very high level on their own right.
Why did they come in through Anna?
Mutual agreement. She wanted the experience of having a child. Couldn't be regular children, had to be high level souls. And they wanted the experience of learning and being with high level.
Interesting. So if she lets them go, what will happen?
They will decide. They will make their decision for their relationship with their mother. They will make their they have not decided. As of now, they have not come to the final decision.
So you want her to just let them go and then they will make their decision.
So that it will be completely their own decision.
Okay. And
not influenced.
do you want, is there anything else that you want Anna to do? Or any other advice when it comes to her daughters?
Send them love every day.
Will this do anything?
They will receive it.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Every day.
Okay. All right.
The love is so immense. And it will grow and grow and grow in their hearts, which already have so much love in them. But the love for their mother will grow and grow even more.
Okay. Well, what about Anna's heart? Because Anna has been feeling heartbroken about this, and you said her heart is sad. What do you want to tell her about that? What can she do?
Wait.
Wait.
Hello?
But why? Is there a purpose or a reason behind her going through something like this? Is there something she's supposed to learn?
The expansion of her daughter's souls. Connected.
Okay. Well, what about her heart? What about Anna's heart then? What do you want to do about her heart? You heal her heart now that she got these messages, or what exactly do you want to do about her heart?
Her heart can take it.
Okay. Is there any healing for her heart that you can give her right now, though? What are you doing for it?
Energy.
Okay.
Healing energy.
Is she feeling or sensing anything as you do that? What does the rest of her body look like? How's the rest of her body?
She holds on to pain and hurtful memories that must be let go.
How can she let them go?
Bless them for the lessons that they are and the choices that were made at those times. Blessings and love.
Okay, so bless them and let them go. Is that enough? Is that all she has to do to let these things go?
Understand that this had to happen.
Why?
She wanted to know what it's like to be human.
Okay.
She wanted to feel all the emotions in order to assist humanity best.
Okay.
Wanted to know what it's like.
What?
Experience.
Why did she have the parents that she had? What was the purpose behind that?
She didn't want to know who she was, who she is.
Oh.
Did not want in any way.
Why?
Too powerful. Didn't want it to seep through. Unless she is a high level being in this world, sort of conspicuous, inconspicuous,
I see.
hiding. Experience humanity, pain, suffering, loss, betrayal. She wanted to experience all of that. Her choice.
Did she learn all she needed to learn from experiencing it?
Yes. And now she has love.
Okay. Why did she keep meeting the same type of men? Why did she get married to the same man twice? Oh,
Because of her veil, that she self-imposed veil on herself
okay.
of her abilities and her high energy. She has reduced herself to a very small portion. Does not understand at a physical level her value, her importance, her worth. The love and wanting to help and assist others is so enormous and has such power that she wanted to help these beings that she married, provide them an out, so to speak, out of their painful existence, their maybe karmic wheel, through her example and love and presence. Very powerful presence. She has a
I see.
high energy, very expansive aura.
Well, what about
Light.
Sorry, go ahead.
Light aura.
What about for her next relationship, though? How can she be sure she doesn't meet the same person as she learned all she needed to learn from those other two relationships?
She must come to terms with who she is and what she can do.
Oh, how does she do that?
And she is worried. She will be there's no way that she, being of a physical third dimensional mind, that she will be arrogant. And she has caught herself in arrogant moments and does not approve. So does not want to do that or be there or say. But she doesn't yet understand.
What doesn't she understand?
That is who she is. She has abilities.
What abilities does she have?
All of them. Clairaudience, clairsentience, all the clairs. She has hidden them deep inside her, so she doesn't stand out.
Does she need to keep these hidden anymore? Is there
No.
What would happen if she stopped keeping them hidden?
She would be herself. She would be herself. She carries the lineage of abused women
Oh,
from previous incarnations, not her own incarnation.
what does it mean for her to carry this lineage?
But the lineage, the energy.
And what does that mean for her? How does that affect her?
Diminishing her power, diminishing her strength.
What can she do about that?
Realize that regardless, the consequences are not going to be dire anymore. Those were not her lives. She did not live them. They are lineage bound lives. But they feel like real lives to her, or the consequences of being higher consciousness were very severe in the lineage. Very, very severe.
Like what?
Murder, rapes, torture of children, their own children. Extremely severe. So she carries that in her cells.
Does she need this for any reason?
No.
Can you release it for her now that she's aware of this?
Yes.
What are you doing to do that?
Expanding her aura, expanding her.
Okay, great. And
so that her true self can surface.
Wonderful. Can you do that for her now? Thank you. Let me know when you're done doing that.
Process.
Okay. Can I still ask you questions?
Yes.
Can you tell me more about her abilities? Are there any abilities that you would like to tell her about?
She can clearly see the potential in a being.
Is there something she can do with this? Can she use this?
Inform and realize that it is the being's ultimate choice.
Okay.
To believe and then to move forward.
But she seems to have other abilities where she can read people. Is there any kind of anything you want to tell her about this?
Not to be afraid. Open. No consequences this time. No consequences. Accept the decision of the one person and move on. No consequences.
How can she best
For your loved ones.
let's see. Is there anything else you want to tell her about her abilities? Is there any other way, or how can she best cultivate her abilities? Is there anything you suggest so that she can develop them to make them stronger?
This is her last incarnation on earth. Meditate. Every day connect. See the higher light. Follow the light. Follow the light of her own being. Who she really is. She is a master.
Beautiful. Okay.
Just not. She needs to know this. She needs to know this. Just not using it at this point. She is the creator of many around her.
Wow.
She needs to know this in order to increase her self-confidence and abilities. She is told this at this point because she will not misuse it. She will not misuse this information.
Okay.
She will never abuse it. She will never be abusive. She may be perceived as arrogant because it's true. It's a true source connection.
Is she doing everything she can to move towards her spiritual evolution, or is there anything?
No, she's not. Not at this time. She needs to believe in herself. She needs to trust who she is.
What would happen if she really believed in herself and she trusted in who she is?
She would excel, assisting others, which is what she wants most in this life.
Do you have any advice on how she...
Of course.
Do you have any advice on how she can fully believe in herself? Is there anything you suggest she does or practices to really believe in herself and trust?
Meditation. Connect with other like beings. Trust that she can assist others to heal themselves, as she says. Trust in herself.
And can you continue looking down through her body and just look deep into her body and tell me what the very root, like the very root cause of her back issues are?
Ascension. Ascension of her physical body.
Oh. What is the purpose or lesson behind her having this back issue?
Support. Support. She can support herself. She's being ascended.
Okay. And is
her physical body is being ascended, better said.
Does she need to have symptoms of this? Does she need it for pain or discomfort in her back? Or any
She
reason?
believes that she can better understand and help others if she has their pain too, which is not necessary at all. They believe, misguided belief.
Does she need this belief for any reason?
No.
Can you release this belief? What is the truth?
This is one of the reasons why she wanted to be human, come in as a human, to feel, to know, to experience, but she doesn't need to have all this pain. She will feel guilty not having the pain. Cycle she's in.
How can she best get out of this cycle? What do you suggest?
She needs to understand that she doesn't have to be in pain herself to empathize, to sympathize, to help others heal, to love them, to be there for them. She doesn't have to experience the pain herself. She's a conduit, a direct, very, very strong conduit from Source.
And does she understand this now? Can you release this pain for her now, then, since she got these messages?
She needs to accept the information.
How can she do that?
It's her free will, her will. She imposed a very strong, strict barrier when she came into this incarnation. To not be fully aware of her powers. It's not working.
What do you want to
She
tell
is
her?
too powerful. She cannot hold it down. She cannot close it in. It is affecting her physical health.
Oh, What do you want to tell her about that?
She needs to let it break. She needs to let go. She needs to open.
She
needs to open to them and accept it, accept who she is.
Can you help her do that now?
Accept who she is. She is not better than anybody else. She doesn't want to be, but she is high level being.
Can she accept this now?
She doesn't want to accept it in this reality. No, she has led masses all over creation. She's a creator. She will not accept this in this incarnation.
Well, what do you want to tell her about
Her
that?
higher self is seeking to inform her that she has to let go. That's why she's here. She needs to accept it. Who she is, Very noble, very grand, very loving. She's in a physical body. Physical feelings, duality, anger. Being angry is a part of being human. Upset and sorry and depressed. They're all physical emotions and feelings. They're normal in a physical. You are not used to them. You're not used to them. You've not really known them. You're too hard on yourself. But you wanted this experience. You wanted it. You can be, if you choose, a high connecting channel. Give information that needs to be known now. To fulfill this purpose, you need to let go and open to who you are, who you really are. Not progressing and allowing who you are, accepting who and what you are. Dear one, you are not like everyone else. You're not. You can never be. You can never be. You're too high. You're too strong. You're too powerful. You cannot lower yourself anymore. It is physically affecting your body. At this point, your body, your physical self is aging in accordance to this reality. You don't have the strength anymore to fight it. You must accept who you are and what you are. Not like other beings. Here to assist. Yes. Help them find themselves. Help them heal themselves. Help humanity know that there's hope. That is not true. All the horrible information coming in through the media. It is false information used as manipulation for the masses. to not awaken, trying to control the awakening. You have to give this information forward for those who will hear you and those who will believe and those who will ascend. You are powerful to bring this forth. You're a true high-level channel.
Amazing. Wow. She was curious about how many times she has reincarnated here on Earth, how many real times.
She was High Master Lemurian and teacher in Atlantis. Very revered, very loving, very powerful. Murdered in Atlantis.
Wow.
Too powerful to be taken as a slave.
Why did she have to come for a session with me?
You know who she is. Finally accept, hopefully, who she is. To hear it again, to know again, to accept. She can assist humanity still. It's not too late. She thinks she's old. Still has at least 10 more years. 10, 12 more years. And make great progress, good influence. Must accept who she is. She's a teacher. She's a teacher of teachers of teachers. You, Sarah, understand. Your higher self understands this. Being in front of you is different from others you have encountered. You were selected to be in this presence of this being. She doesn't want to say the words. It is hard for her to speak them from her physical self. You can be instrumental in helping this being disseminate the information she needs to disseminate. Get the information challenged. A challenge for her. It is a challenge for her. Information channeled by her and to be disseminated to the world. There are other pieces of information that need to come through for the well-being of humanity, for the acceptance of what's to come, for the hardships that will come necessary for the ascension.
How can I best assist her?
Translate her words. Publish her words, her channelings, for the information. The information for humanity must be disseminated, She is not at a strong physical point at this time. She is at a weak
Why?
point.
Why is she weak?
She has imposed this on herself through her unacceptance, not accepting who she is. Once she accepts who she is, comes to terms with it, the information will come through. Important information that must come out to humanity, to others to hear, so that they can ascend. They can together connect and elevate the energy of this planet. It will ascend. It will. It is its evolution. It must take place. She is an important part of this process.
Beautiful.
She is in this area of the Earth planet.
Well, that
where
was,
she feels very connected
why does she feel more connected here?
to her Atlantean Lemurian connection, as well as her other incarnation as a shaman. In the Indian lineage, American Indian. Very gifted and powerful. Well, that's her.
Amazing.
Powerful shaman
Where do you want
in the
her?
Indian world.
Where do you want her to live? Because she said she feels like she's supposed to stay where she is right now. But what do you want to tell
She
her?
won't stay there. It will be revealed to her
When?
soon.
Where will
As
she?
soon as she accepts and comes to terms with who she is.
When she accepts this, where is she going to go?
A high energy environment where she will feel at home. It must be high energy to keep her level with her true energy.
Amazing. Well, what is the very root cause of her issue with digestion? Very root. Where does this issue come from?
Not accepting, not digesting, not stomaching, not allowing herself. She doesn't believe it. She doesn't have faith in herself. No self-confidence.
Did she get the messages that you need her to get about
Brought
who
in, of
she
course,
is?
from her upbringing
Uh-huh.
and her history, this lifetime, her physical human history. Understandable.
She need an issue with her digestion as she received the messages that she needed to get from this issue.
She needs to eat better food,
What
more
kind?
water,
More water.
take care of her body, accept who she is, allow the messages to come through, to be given to the world. That is who she is. That is part of the reason she's here.
Mm.
That is why she continues to search and search. Because she knows deep down she is not fulfilling her mission.
Oh.
She's afraid because she doesn't want to believe who she is.
Well, what kind of steps do you suggest? So she obviously needs to accept who she is, and then what? What are the steps?
This is good. This is good. This is a good session for her to hear it.
Okay.
From above, from her true self.
Okay.
She, what she.
Right. Can you help her with her digestion then? Can you release this issue now that she knows?
Needs to open up and realize that those around her are nothing like her.
Mm-hmm.
She believes we are one, and we are. Oh. But there are some that have been sent from very higher realms as catalysts, as assistant beings to elevate this planet, and she is one of them.
Mm.
She is one of them. She must accept this in order to fulfill her purpose, her mission. She's afraid of being ridiculed, of being laughed at, of being not being believed.
What do you want to tell her about this?
She needs to associate with those that are at a level to understand
How can she go about finding these people?
where and who she is. Not in a revering form, but in an accepting fellowship camaraderie form.
How does she find these people?
Of listening to, gathering and listening to the messages. Or publish, reading. For others, the messages must be known. Signs will be sent to her. They have been. She has ignored them.
What sort of signs have been sent to her?
Feelings of wanting to express her thoughts, her consciousness, her channelings. But she doesn't know to whom or how, or she has had the experience of, and she was told very clearly, pearls before swine. She knows this phrase.
Mm-hmm.
She gave the information to, she did not assess and intuit whether the individual was ready for the information first. She just gave it. No. She has to do first, assess if the person is ready and capable of receiving information, and then move forward.
Very helpful. Okay. What makes her soul unique? Is there anything else? I mean, you talked a lot about how unique her soul is, but is there anything else unique about her soul that you want to tell her?
She's a fresh soul. There have been very few real incarnations. She is direct here.
Wow.
High energy here.
Mm-hmm.
Now. In the now. In your now.
Mm-hmm.
In your now. She's surrounded by others who are not sane. There are others like her in different parts of this earth. You are not to meet. You are not to connect with each other. You are very high level beings, beacons in certain parts of the earth, lifting the earth to the next level. Each one has a purpose, a mission, and you are one of them. You are one of the most powerful ones here on earth at this time, at your now. That is you. Accept it.
Going back to her parents, you said that she wanted to have this life, this kind of experience to help humanity, but who are her parents really? Who are these souls?
Father, high level being, also came in to experience light, the lower frequencies, continued over and over again with different, many, many lifetimes. Mother, very high level being as well, not as high as you. You had to come from high level beings because your energy is too strong not to. Mother, beautiful soul, kind, gentle soul, agreed to your specifications of how you wanted it to be when you came. Because of her love for you, she agreed and played her part. You, so high energy, that is why you both almost died when you were born. Super strong coming in. You both had to very, very with immediate understanding and shifting, immediate shift of energy in order for you to make it through to this incarnation. Took its toll. Very strong.
Wow. Amazing.
Very strong. That is why the possibility of no survival.
Is there anything else you want to tell her about being number 3 of the highest councils, or anything else that you didn't already tell her about that would benefit her to know?
Look around and see what you created.
Mm-hmm.
And be proud.
Mm-hmm.
Feel it in this physical incarnation existence. It's okay to feel it. You can. It's fine. It's enjoy. Enjoy it.
So you said if she accepts who she is, then she will find her relationship. Is there anything else about that you want to tell her?
Another being must be at a certain level to be able to be with you in this lifetime.
Okay.
Has to be very specific for you. You will know through his eye. You will connect through the, you will know. It is a very strong possibility, very, very strong possibility. You have to open. You have to open yourself and be you, because then he will recognize you.
How should she do that?
Allowing who you are to be. The true you. You are asking for guidance. You will be guided. You will be guided. Follow the guidance. You're good at following guidance. Mostly. Follow the guidance.
Okay. Amazing. Thank you for that. Let's see. Is there?
Sarah,
Yeah.
you are doing an amazing job
Thank you.
at this place on the planet.
Thank you.
Continue your mission. You are creating awareness and helping souls open to their true potential and knowing who they are. As you are assisting this one before you.
Oh, thank you. It's really, really sweet. Is there anything else you would like to tell her that would have the biggest impact on her for her highest good in this lifetime?
What had to be, had to be. It played out the way it played out. Now it's time to accept, to allow, to know, to believe in yourself, because it's true. You're not gonna mess it up. You're not. You're not. You are you. You are you. Creator of beings, guider of souls. How could you not be this? You are not part of the lower frequencies. It's impossible for you. That is why your help me accept it. How do I live like this? How do I look like this? Is that why I'm all alone?
Why is she all alone?
To find you. To find your power.
Can she
To
embrace?
reconnect.
She embrace who she really is now, since she got these messages? Can she just be this beautiful, powerful, divine presence now, since she got the awareness?
She can.
And just guessing from who she is, does this, if she embraces who she really is, does that help others, or does it?
Tremendously.
Can you tell her about that? How does this help others if she embraces who she really is?
She's an example. She's the beacon. She's the light. She will have resistance. She will have unbelievers. But the more you accept, the less they will be in your immediate awareness. You will not see them anymore once you move up to your true self. They will cease to come to your awareness. If they exist, you won't know. You're not there anymore. You won't be there anymore. That is where we want you to go. That is where you need to be. That is the realization that you have to come to. That's why you're here today, connecting with yourself.
So I know that when she listens to this, she might start to doubt. What do you want to tell her about that?
Believe. No. Look in your heart. Your heart will never lie. Your heart will not steer you in the wrong direction. Your heart is true and honest and brave. Beautiful. Love. That is you. That has always been you. You have reduced yourself to a very small part of you. No more. It is time to expand and be you.
Can you flood?
Shine your light.
Can you flood her with light and healing? You heal her body. Can you heal her heart?
She needs to let go of all the suffering she's experienced.
Can she do that now?
Not just her own, but her patients.
Oh,
She's absorbed a lot of from her patients.
well, what do you want her to do for her?
Release.
Well, when she's working, how can she release the trauma from her patients? What can she do?
Ask.
Ask for
Shield. ask for divine protection
Okay.
from the energies that don't serve her, that are not good for her. That can happen at the same time that she's present for others, for their healing. It can happen simultaneously. That is allowed.
Okay.
That can, she doesn't have to take it in to herself in order to help them heal.
Oh.
That is not the way for her. She is powerful enough that all she needs is to turn her gaze to a person. And if they choose, they can be healed. Or just her touch is enough, if they're ready.
That's amazing. Can you release this trauma that she's storing from her patients then now, since she got these messages?
A lot. Understand that what you carry in your body is not yours.
Does she understand that?
The pain and the suffering from your lineage is not yours.
Since she got that message, can you release it for her?
She has to believe it.
Okay, well, can you start releasing it for her?
Yes.
Thank you. What are you doing to start this?
Tunneling into her heart. Opening it.
Okay.
Very open.
Mm-hmm.
More and more. She's all heart.
Is there anything else that you want to tell her about anything else at all that I didn't ask, that I could have asked? You want to tell her? Is there anything else?
She needs to release her child emotional wounds.
How can she best do that?
Childhood emotional wounds.
How do you want her to go about releasing this?
Understanding, forgiveness, awareness. Part of the process. When you transmute at your time of death from this lifetime, they will not be that significant. Understand that. They felt huge at the time and huge now, but they're not. The bigger picture of you and your soul and your being and who you are as a piece of creation, the creator, one of the creators.
Amazing.
It is insignificant. This will assist you in releasing.
Do you have any other final messages for her?
She's a leader. Very incredible intelligence. She is a leader with heart, a teacher, most high loving soul. That is who she is.
What'd you say?
That is who she is at her core. That is her. She is love. Love incarnate.
Beautiful. Thank you so very, very much